And welcome to the Everyday Board Games Podcast. I'm your host, Daniel.
And Daniel.
And if I sound a little different to you, it's because my allergies are acting up right now, so it's going to be...
Okay, last time you said it was the allergies. But you got me sick and you brought the plague into my house. Sir, we've been over this. Okay, we can reschedule this, but no plague. No, sir.
It's allergies. It's windy, all right? It's fine. It's fine. I'm telling you, it's just allergies. It's good.
Last time you said it was allergies, you brought COVID into my house. And you blamed it on my wife.
I didn't blame it on your wife.
Yeah, you said she brought it from Arizona.
That was the first time.
This will not be a third time, darn it. Anyway, we have a silly episode today. We have found out that there's a lot of new games that at first we didn't enjoy it. And we've advocated against those games, but now we found out that we actually are really coming on to them, coming around.
Yeah, so this is a Chits and Giggles episode, games we have come around on. It's going to be a fun episode. Were you surprised by your list?
A little bit. I mean, some of these, I think you're going to be surprised by my list, because a lot of these games I have argued, and I have my reasons why I think that why I've really come around to them and why I've really just started enjoying them as a gamer. But yeah, I'll show you when we get to them.
Yeah, same. Some that I've come really around about. You guys will be shocked. This is number one will shock you.
That's right. So, before we get into this, do you have anything to say?
No, I'm ready to get going. I got the coin of doom. You ready to go?
Yeah, and I have the cup of doom over here, even though we're not using it today. But I'm ready to go when you are. We'll start with our number 8.
All right, our number 8. Now, just a reminder, this is heads, this is tails.
Oh, I know. Tails never fails. All right, my number 8 is a game that originally I used to not like. A lot of gamers don't tend to like it all that much because they say it's too simple, too whatever. And I'm not a fan of abstract strategies, but there's 2 reasons why this really works for me. This is tic-tac-toe. Tic-tac-toe, it's a pure strategy game. Now, some say it's like solved or mathematically, like, sir, okay, hold on to the coin.
I got the coin, it's fine.
Okay. Tic-tac-toe, even though it's mathematically solved, it's a good pure strategy game that somebody as simple as like a child could figure out. It works really well with families. Especially
it's called the cardboard abstract strategy for the win.
It works really well with families. And even though I don't like abstract strategies like chess or checkers or anything like that, this one I could play with anybody because most people have heard of it. And the best part about this is that it's portable. So on a plane flight, on a trip, if I'm on a cruise with my wife, I have a cruise coming up real soon. I'm going to Atlanta pretty soon. When I get to there, you better believe that I'm going to have a pad of paper or any paper that I have around, like the hotel room. I can play tic-tac-toe with them. And my wife will be right there. It'll be perfect for her. So, tic-tac-toe, that's my number 8.
Nice way to torture your wife, huh?
Well, unlike you, I mean, you torture your wife because you have no taste in the games. No accounting for taste. Let's be real. That's why she doesn't play games with you anymore.
No, she'll play
at least
mine
games. Will and our family. And if I brought tic-tac-toe out to them, they would play it.
All right. Well, that was your number 8, tic-tac-toe, which I think is a fine game. I love my abstract strategy games, and I think it plays well. My son kicks my butt in it all the time. All right, so my number 8 game that I'm coming around is one of my new favorite mechanisms that I've been playing a lot more because of Gamehead Geek, because that's pretty much all he has for style. And this is Kill Everything with Dice, which is fantastic. So much so, I want it back to its old rules, where I can kill you as well with dice, even though it's a co-op game. And this is Zombicide. I need more zombies in this one as well. Give me more of the Marvel Universe or the DC Universe, whichever one's coming out. I really like the one where it forces you to play 6 characters, the Night of the Living Dead version of this game. So yeah, kill more things with dice. Zombicide. I won a 4-hour dice chucker. I enjoy it. I've learned to that, and just invigorates me when I'm killing things with dice, including my partners.
Good pick.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
Glad you're finally liking this one.
All right, moving on to our number 7s. You ready?
Yep. Coin of Doom. All right,
that's me.
That's me. Oh, that's you. Oh, that one has 2 heads on it.
That's why it's always me.
Okay, fair enough. Magician over here lying now.
All right, so my number 7 is a game that takes one of my favorite mechanisms and makes it more convoluted, and it's fantastic the way this works. And this is Metal. I need more nature game themes in my life. In the quadropolis mechanism, where I'm picking apart, where I'm going as far as based on that number, hits so well. It's better for me than Quadropolis is. And I really adore this game. I love the theme. I think the artwork is fantastic. It is... I need it to go longer, in all honesty. I never get enough of it. I need more time with this game. I will bring it to events and teach it to you all out there. I love Metal so much because I think it does the Quadropolis mechanism so much better. My number 7, Metal.
That's like Quadropolis better. My number 7 is Lost Cities. As you know, I do not like 2-player games. In fact, you've made it a point to point that out. That 2-player games are... And it's not that I don't like 2-player games. It's just that they never get played because, my wife, she just doesn't play games with me. When we're either in a group of 1 person, myself, or in a group of 4 or more, which is our gaming group or the other group. Either way, 2-player games don't get played much. But I am now convinced... I know. I'm convinced now that this is the right game for me. This is Lost Cities by Reiner Knizia. And this is what really put Reiner Knizia on the map for me. Is because... not only is it abstracted because you have the cards, you have 5 different rows that you're playing them in, and you have to put them in numerical order, just like the Mind, why that one's so fun. This one you're placing in order, working against your opponent, and on top of it, you have to add all those numbers together, which I think adds up to like 55. But any expeditions you start, you will automatically minus 20 from it. So you can imagine how much like doing homework this is. And I don't have enough of that. Getting old in my days, I'm starting to realize that I need to actually start doing more math to keep my brain fresh. I've been doing some mental exercises, doing like the Sudoku or whatever, I've been doing those.
You don't speak very well.
I've been doing the Sudoku.
There you go.
And... on the Sudoku, I've been doing all the math that's involved with it, although I've heard it's not math, either way. And I need that extra math.
Now, wait, hold on. It is math. Get it right, all right? It is math.
Sudoku is not math.
It is math. You got to add up the numbers, it's math.
No accounting for taste here. It's not math. Anyway, you can do it with colors. So, Lost Cities
you can't
is
see
my
colors, all
number
right? They're all gray to you.
And neither can you. Don't make me get my lightsaber. It's right here.
No, we're good. We're fine.
All right. Lost Cities, 2-player game. I'm very excited to play it even more. Plus math.
All right. Moving on to our number 6s.
Ready for the coin? Ready for this? Yeah.
Tails, just so you know. It's tails.
Okay. I can see that one.
Starting with me again.
That coin loves you.
Yeah, this is loving me. All right. So my number 6 is a game that I had it on my list, and I took it off my list because of the first time I played it. And now I have it back on my list to the point where I'm going out of my way to find this game next time I go somewhere, possibly Denver or something like that, to see how it goes. This is SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. I love the theme of this game. I've always been intrigued by the theme of this game. The first time I played it, I just thought it was a little too long. I didn't understand what's going on. But then I realized it was just me. I wasn't smart enough for this game. And now that I understand how this works, the little push your luck aspect, how to trigger these cards, I need this to add to my collection. I think it's fantastic. Next time I go to another cheer event with my daughter, I'm going to go try to find this at one of those board game stores that I like to shop at. I think it's a fantastic game, and I need it to go longer. In all honesty, the length was not a problem for me anymore. I really do enjoy the space theme length of it. I love seeing all the aliens that could come out of the box, all 5 or 6 of them. I think they're fantastic. It is a good system. I think Thomas Holick is doing a fantastic job with all his games. I'm really, really enjoying. You know what? Get rid of these quick little simple card games, these quick simple little games with mechanisms. Give me these heavy Euros. I need more of these in my life.
All right. And my number 6. It's an alright choice. I don't know. I'm not sold on it. My number 6 is Game of Thrones, the board game. Not any of the smaller versions. Game of Thrones, the board game. Now, this one took diplomacy and turned it with a Game of Thrones theme. And with that added extra bluffing, more backstabbing. Yeah, it's a grandiose game, and I tend to like those. But one thing I'm not really a fan of bluffing, or a fan of in games is bluffing. And because this has a Game of Thrones theme, I think it's okay to be bluffed at. In fact, I like bluffing in this game because that adds to the theme of it. It adds to the backstabbiness of it. And there's nothing more satisfying that when I've been making deals with all the other houses, like 4 hours into the game, and I look over and my best friend has just betrayed me, and now I just got eliminated from the game. Like, that is so thematic. I feel like a minor character in Game of Thrones. I feel like I was one of those characters that deserved to die. All just because, like Cersei Lannister was having a bad day. And she decided I needed to die. I feel the theme in this game. And the bluffing, the lying on it, that is absolutely essential. It really brings it out.
I mean, Game of Thrones, such a great show.
It is.
Had a perfect ending. I think it was fantastic. So
Yeah,
I agree. I don't disagree. I think the game is great.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure everyone will agree with us in the comments.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, see, Colt agrees with us.
Yep. There you go. On to our number 5s.
All right, number 5s.
Okay.
So for my number 5 game, and man, this coin's really enjoying me right now. My number 5 game is a game that I'm really enjoying as of late. The multiple plays of it. I have been on record to be wrong on this aspect. I'm saying this now, that more trick-taking games need to come out, and they need to be with some convoluted rules like this one game specifically. And I need to play this late in the night again because I think that was the perfect setting for the first time playing this game, and I need to play it when I've had a long day at a con and need to play it some more. And this is, it's not that game, Colt. We'll get there in a minute. It's good choice,
focus.
But it's a trick-taking game,
job.
And it is fantastic. It is Sandbags from Bezier Games. I really do enjoy the trick-taking games are too simple lately. It's like, hey, I do this, origin stories, hey, I get a special power and stuff like that. I need those difficulted roles like, oh, when do I play this rocket to get this negative score here because I need to have the least amount of score. I really do dig this fantastic trick-taking game. I think it's one of the best ones that's come out in the last few years. Origin stories, Fishing from Friedman Freeze, it's fine. I don't care. Give me more Sandbags. Give me more convoluted rules.
All right. Yeah, that Gordon really does like you. Well, my number 5 is another 2-player game. Again, I said I was really coming on to it, but this isn't just because it's a 2-player game. You could play it more than 2 players, as like 4 players against each other. But what really is growing this to me, and I've already been wanting to get into this. Like, Lorcana's fine, but it's too childish. We just recently played like Russia Vicar and like Altered as well, and they're fine. But really, I know I've been hearing the calling to play more Magic the Gathering. Now, I already have some Fallout decks because I love Fallout. I'm starting to get into the lore of Magic the Gathering as well. But what really makes this interesting to me and why I've really grown on it is because of the culture. There's nothing more that I enjoy than bringing my wife. I'm now into the tournaments now. I'm doing draft cubes, which is great. I'm playing Commander at the local shop. I bring my wife in there. She doesn't like to play, so she just sits.
The new local shop.
The new local shop, right? Yeah, exactly. So she likes to just come with me and sit there. I've noticed some of the other players like tend to weirdly stare at her, but I use that as a strategy to distract. Like, while my wife is feeling uncomfortable because of all the the sweaty nerds, I use that as a strategy that I found that they are too distracted by her, the fact that I'm married, to focus on the game itself. So I really like that aspect of the game. The meta in it is fantastic. The community is really supportive. I mean, I assume they would be if they were able to speak.
Yeah.
But Magic the Gathering, it's been around for all these years. It's a perfect game, really. It's the right level of depth. There's some strong choices. I now collect cards, and I buy and sell them on the side market. I've been selling cards on there. And there's nothing more than spending like $12 for a collector's pack, opening up and not getting anything cool. That's fun. But that's the excitement, right?
Yeah, you gotta love that gambling.
Yeah, exactly. So Magic the Gathering, that is my number 5.
All right, moving on to our number 4s. Okay, so that's Tails. Just so you know,
Okay.
that's Tails.
Okay. And off to you.
It's Tails.
Oh, yes. Okay. My number 4 is a game that I have given you a lot of grief about but now that I've shown my new love for Reiner Knizia games and how much I love simple card games, this is now replacing Uno.
No, Colt, not that one.
This is now replacing Uno for me.
No, Colt, not that one.
Focus, man. Watch out. Don't mind me.
No, come on. Really?
All right, don't mind me. So, Llama. Llama is the perfect Reiner Knizia game.
I'm glad you're coming around on that one.
Yeah, exactly. Llama, I'm learning to love it now. I like all the choices you have. You could either play the same number or one higher. That's cool. You don't need the complex strategy of Uno to really understand this. It's a lot simpler. And honestly, since we like playing Uno so far, I take it with me. I normally keep a copy here in my shoe. I just pull it out, play it whenever I need to. I like playing this at restaurants now. I like playing this at concert venues. I like playing this on the cruises that I go on. I will even play this in a funeral if I needed to. Because Llama is the best game. Anybody would appreciate how much excitement I have in there. And you know what's going to happen? When I play this at a restaurant, people are going to come up to me and go, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm playing a game." And they're like, what game is that? Is that Uno? I'm like, no. It was designed by Mr. Reiner Knizia. You know what they're going to say to me after that?
Who?
Exactly. Who? And I know I'm better than them because they don't know who Reiner Knizia is. Makes me feel a little happy inside.
I'm glad you're coming around Reiner Knizia.
Yeah.
This is 2 games on your list.
That's right. That's right.
See,
Cult
of the Very Old.
That's right. Wait, what'd you call me?
You heard me.
All right, so that is Llama, my number 4. Perfect Uno replacement.
All right, my number 4 is a game that is starting to grow on me because I'm starting to grow on this certain type of mechanism. It is becoming one of my top 5 favorite mechanisms out there. And this is pick and pass drafting. And the game I'm choosing is the granddaddy mostly of all these pick and pass drafting games. A Kinderspiel winner. You all know how much I love the Spiel des Jahres, and now I'm starting to get into the Kinderspiel winners as well, so I need to start collecting all those, and what better way to start than the first one, 7 Wonders.
Yeah, I have it somewhere back here. Oh, there it is.
I think, it's a good game. It's got some good choices. I like the fact that I don't have to talk to any of the players at the table for like the 30 minutes we're playing this game. It is the best quiet game out there. I pick my card, and I pass them along, and I play my cards, and I try to make my wonder, and I think it's fantastic. I prefer the older version with the older art, with the more non-streamlined expansions that really kind of tear up the game in some other people's minds. I think they're fantastic. I need more of that in my life. You can keep your new style game. I want those old ones. And you know, guys, I'm a thrifter. I go to these thrift stores. I can probably find the older versions pretty cheap. Fantastic games. I need more pick and pass drafting games in my life, especially for the critical thinking this game gives me. 7 Wonders.
This is probably my least favorite of the 7 Wonders.
You're missing out.
Not of the 7 Wonders, of the Kennerspiel jars.
Well, you're missing out because it's a fantastic game. Plus that mechanism. So butter.
Well, no accounting for taste.
All right.
Number 3.
All right, moving to number 3. Starting with me. My number 3.
Those coins love you.
I'm telling you. That's great. My number 3. What were we talking about again?
Number 3.
Okay. My number 3 is a game that I'm coming around on because I love the set collection of it. I love the designer of this game. So much so he's becoming one of my favorite designers of all time. This is Abyss by Bruno Cathala. I respect... Would you settle down, please? Thank you very much. I respect the push your luck aspect of this game. This is my favorite part of the game. It's like, oh, by the way, here's a card that I need. You're going to give me a pearl for it? Okay, fine. Here's another card I need. Oh, you're going to give me 2 pearls for it? Fine. That's great. I love everything about this game. I love the fact that I feel clever at this game when I'm using the crab people to get me the Lord, which can give me the key. So good. So good. I love everything about this. The set collection of it, I think it is a perfect game, in all honesty. I want more of this, and plus the expansions just make it so much better.
Speaking of expansions, my number 3 is Monopoly. Classic game. The reason why I think this is I've come around to it is because I used to play it when I was a child, and now, it's one of my fondest memories of playing it with my family. And then, of course, like everybody, they go through a phase of disliking it. And now that I'm back as a gamer, I can see the beauty of it. Like, yeah, I apologize for the headphone listeners here. Daniel, no, put the coin down. Put the coin down.
I didn't do it.
Just put the coin down. Can I continue?
Sure.
So Monopoly it's a perfect game. As you're playing, I found house rules are really important for this game. Play with free parking. Don't auction anything. I've actually found a new rule is that when you actually eliminate somebody, the person who has the most money, as well as everybody else, gets a bonus of $12,000. And that will make the game, it can last all night, and it doesn't matter because you're having levels of fun equivalent to Twilight Imperium. It's going to last as long. It handles as many players. And because of that, because you're playing Classic, everyone's playing by the rules that they were taught. So everyone knows the rules. All you have to do is agree on what it is. So because of that, I like spending time in jail. That's a fun strategy. I found that it's a really important strategy. And as you're playing along with it, if somebody gets eliminated, we keep going. But we make them stay with us because they get to enjoy that.
I mean, that's how you got to play it.
Yeah, they get to enjoy it with us. So Monopoly, that's my number 3 game that I've come around to.
And have you heard the story about Monopoly and how it became into fruition?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I just thought it's an interesting story. So.
Yeah, I have.
All right.
In fact, you told that to me yesterday.
That's right. Yeah, I've slept since then. All right, moving on to our number 2.
My wife warned me about this.
All right, you
number
ready?
2. I'm ready.
Okay, you remember which is which? All right, my number 2 is such a good game that I've come around on it. I don't need the updated rules that they put on Board Game Geek from the designer. I don't need the updated rules to make it more streamlined and shorter game. I love this game so much so that I want to design a game exactly like this with my own little twist to it, but I want to go down the road with this kind of design choices. And this game is not kill things, make things live with dice. So lucky, so magnificent. This is Abomination, the Heir to Frankenstein. I love the morbidity of it. I love the fact that I can lose this game even though I played so well by not rolling well. I think that's fantastic. It's like, I got all these body parts. I'm ready to animate it. I'm rolling my dice, and I hit a success of 1. And I think it's fantastic. So, kill everything. I like the fact that you can actually scream, "It's alive." It's so thematic. It feels like a Frankenstein game. I love how long it is. I don't need a shorter version of this game. I need more trying to make things live with dice. So much so that I am taking design notes on how to make a game almost as perfect as this. Abomination, Heir to Frankenstein.
It can never be as perfect as that. Never. All right, my number 2 is a game. I'm not a fan of social deduction because that requires somebody to lie in front of a big group, and it's terrible when you are the first person to lie. But this one I've come around to
say?
Because it doesn't say my game. This game is One Night Ultimate Werewolf, specifically the one night one where the game is narrating it for us. I can play this again and again and again, and I'm hoping for the same reaction every single time. I want to be the traitor because it's easy for people to look at me and know that I'm lying, but not wonder why I'm lying. You know what I mean?
Well, you're pretty good at lying, so.
Tell that to my wife. But the reason I like Werewolf, and actually I've added this to a lot of games I've really been enjoying lately. Spyfall. This was just like the one out of those. Resistance, that's another good one.
I'm surprised you're liking Spyfall, not the DC
Secret
version.
Hitler, yeah.
DC well, you are a history guy.
Yeah, exactly. So, because I'm a history guy, Secret Hitler, I mean, there's nothing not funny about that.
No, not at all.
But One Night Ultimate Werewolf is the best one out of all of them. Because of the fact that when a new player is caught off guard, they don't know how to bluff. They make it obvious. It's really easy to win.
Excuse me.
And I care only about winning. So, One Night Ultimate Werewolf. That's my number 2.
All right, and finally our number 1s. You ready?
Number 1 game that we've grown on.
Yep.
That we've come around to. All right. Well, finally me. Wow. Finally a coin that likes me. Which one is that?
It's the Turtles one.
Ninja Turtle. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Finally.
I don't know where the rest of them went.
You lost it again.
What else is
now
there?
I gotta buy a new one. Come on now. Alright. This one is an economic game that I'm gonna formally apologize to you, Daniel. Daniel 2 here taught this to me as one of the very first experiences back in one of the first games I've ever played. Not the first game.
Thank you for your apology then. I know. Yeah.
I'm gonna apologize to you because I now believe how truly correct Daniel 2 was. And I want it to be on public record. Please quote me on this. Daniel 1 says that Power Grid is one of the best games that... One job. I'm just going to hold this just like this. Power Grid is one of the best games that have ever been created. Freedom and Freeze is a genius. And I now like every single one of his games because of Power Grid. I think Power Grid is a brilliant economic game. I like it, how long it lasts. And you know what? Even though I admit that I was wrong, I'm going to still only play it with the rule you got wrong. I'm only going to be allowed to build one city per turn. It brings more joy into the game. And even though that would speed up the game by playing it correctly, since this is the way you taught me, and since I am admitting defeat, this Power Grid I will play forever wrong. And daily. I want to play this daily. I downloaded the app and the Steam version, and I do actually play it online.
Cool. I think it's on Board Game Arena. I could probably start a game for us.
Okay. Yeah, please do. You're the one with the premium account.
Yeah, that's true. Because you're too cheap.
Get out.
All right. So my number 1 is the game that I'm getting closer and closer to possibly finally replacing Carcassonne on my list as my number 1 game at all times.
Really?
Yeah. I've been playing this a lot more and enjoying every minute of it. This is Architects of the West Kingdom. I love this game. I love the fact that you can take my workers after I build up this nice little engine over here and put them in jail. Or I can bribe you and get those workers back. It's either neither here nor there. But I also like the fact that I can capture your workers and put them in prison and then go over here and grab them and put them in jail myself and get money out of it and take that money and put them in the black market. Building the cathedral's fine. It's fine. It's a big way to win the game, but I don't care about winning at this game. All I care about is getting your workers
anyway
and throw them in jail. I think that is fantastic. I think this is a much better game than Carcassonne. It's much more streamlined. It makes a lot more sense. And I love the intense discussion, so much so that I want to put this back into the non-banned list and we can start debating it in the top 8 debates when we get there. And maybe it will become a newly ascended game somewhere down the line, maybe when we get into our 8th year or 7th year, whatever it is. Because pretty soon we're going to have our Championships edition, so that's going to be interesting too to see what becomes next. So much so that in the 7th season or so, maybe we can start putting Architects of the West Kingdom on there, and it'll be the 7th game ascended.
We should do a full 7 Kingdoms, North Seas. We'll do that as a live episode. We'll do the whole span of the games once all 12 are out.
That actually makes sense. I think Architects. I mean, we'll try to take our bias out of it, but I think Architects will just win handily.
Yeah, probably. All right, so you're ready to send us out.
All right, and we want to thank you for joining us here. If you want to get in contact us, you can email us at everydayboardgames2020@gmail.com. Send us your information, give us your ideas, or sign up for future contests. Also, we have an Instagram. You can see what we've been playing lately and or what I've been up to shenanigans-wise. This is instagram.com/@everydayboardgames.
As well as all video re-uploads and reviews are found on our YouTube under youtube.com/everydayboardgames. If you like what we do here, there are 3 things you can do to help us grow on the platform. 1, subscribe if you're not. 2, like the video. And 3, comment down below and tell us your thoughts on the subject.
And if you enjoy what we do and you want to watch this live, you can join us live at twitch.tv/@everydayboardgames, like Cult of Cardboard over here. Create a Chaos, they tend to join us a lot. Once again, twitch.tv/@everydayboardgames.
And as well as all audio versions can be found on most podcast platforms, such as under Everyday Board Games podcast, including Spotify, Amazon Music, Podbean, and Apple.
And with that being said, I want to thank you for listening to Everyday Board Games.
You're the host, Daniel.
Oh yeah, I'm the host, Daniel.
And I'm your host, Daniel.
And we want to thank you for listening to Everyday Board Games.
And remember, every day is a good day for board gaming.